Welcome back to my channel. This is your boy PorterRock77, where we go 60 frames no lag on the topics that we need to talk about in gaming. Thank you very much for the support I've been receiving from the most passionate community here on YouTube, the gamers. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Please look at the intro video so that way you can see the direction I'm heading, and check out my last video on Horizon. I think you will like it. But on to today's topic. And for today's topic, I need a little bit of support because I'm feeling some type of way right now. So for support, I got my man back here, Big Boss. And then, of course, I got Batman. So I got Bruce Wayne and Big Boss to back me up on this. And the reason why I'm feeling some type of way is because it's about Neo, Project Neo, a.k.a. PlayStation 4K. It will not be at E3 this year. So this powerful hardware that was rumored has been confirmed by Andrew House, who's the president of Sony Interactive Entertainment. He confirmed to the Financial Times that yes, the project does exist, but it will not be at E3. So I'm feeling some type of way because I was looking forward to seeing, the upcoming PlayStation games in this 4K beast. This 4K beast is supposed to be around 4 teraflops based on the Polaris architecture that AMD recently released. So I think the games would have looked amazing. Andrew House confirmed that it will be more expensive than the 350 model that we have, but they will run side by side. So they're not going to stop making the PlayStation 4. So for all those that are worried that haven't jumped on to the current gen yet and looking forward to upgrade, you will still have the PlayStation 4 available at a cheaper price. The 4K or the Neo is geared towards more for the hardcore gamer. So I would imagine Sony probably won't manufacture as much. It probably won't be like store shelves full of PlayStation 4 Neos. They'll probably just keep it a limited bundle, a limited amount of set, just to feel it out. But that's what Andrew House said is particularly made for the hardcore. In the beginning, I didn't really believe the rumors at all. Now that it's confirmed, but I didn't really believe it. But my man Next Gen 720, he was one of the first. If not, he probably was the first person, like I would say years ago. He was already saying to everybody that new hardware is coming, And I didn't read it anywhere, not forums, not rumors, nowhere. And I'm thinking, man, this dude is crazy. But he was right. So I got egg on my face, and my man was right. So, hey, everybody who didn't believe Next Gen, hey, you need to put some respect on his name, all right? Check out his channel. He's an entertaining dude. He's a cool dude. He's an Xbox dude, but, not everybody could be perfect, all right? So anyway, shout out to my man Next Gen. But anyway, so I'm feeling some type of way again because that was one of the things. Now, granted, E3 is going to push out a lot of games, and I'm thankful for it, But, with this new hardware, I was potentially see if games could be taken to the next level without screwing over the PlayStation 4. And I make that as an important point because he said that both games will be made for both platforms. So your games, all these future games that are coming out, will not be exclusive to the PlayStation 4K. It will also be playable on the PlayStation 4. So now, let's talk on a touchy little subject. A lot of people may see this. Some PlayStation fans may see this as the PlayStation 4 fan base as being screwed over. I personally don't see it that way. Take a look at it as best way I could say the Ford Mustang. You have different models of Ford Mustangs. You have the V6, you have the GT, and you have the Cobra. But it's still the Mustang. You get what you want. You understand what I'm saying? With the x86 architecture, it was bound for these console manufacturers to start developing consoles to where all the games will work on the future developed hardware, but the future developed hardware will have better performance. Kind of like what PC does now. You have different various GPUs, but if you got the better GPU, you're going to get the higher experience of the game, but that's not going to stop you from enjoying the game itself. Now, I would imagine at some point, console hardware will evolve to the point where some will have to just fall off the grid. Kind of like, let's say you got PlayStation 4, and then the 4K comes out, right? All the games are compatible. And then let's say a new PlayStation higher model. So now you got the vanilla, the 4K, and that new model. At a certain point, the PlayStation 4 vanilla is not going to be able to keep up. But I would imagine you're talking maybe 15 years, at least 15, 20 years before it gets to that point. So this model could pretty much extend the life of PlayStation 4, right? Because it's no longer generations. You no longer have generational consoles. Like the traditional way gaming was. You don't have a PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, now PlayStation 1 is done. PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2 is done. Same thing with like Xbox. You have your OG Xbox, then 360 came out, done. 360 came out, Xbox One come out, 360, done. Those days are over. It's no longer generational consoles. It's just hardware that's just better, right? And you can still keep your hardware and you still play all these games. And when you're ready to jump, you jump and you get the better experience. One key note Andrew House made is his most, if not all, games will support 4K, or will have the beefier power, which is interesting to note because there could be a potential that some games will not be improved by the Neo. It's gonna look the same as vanilla PlayStation 4. So my guess, that's just probably a disclaimer because maybe the games that are out now, like this one, Konami's not gonna go and patch the game for Neo mode for best friend. You know what I'm saying? So games that were made before the Neo or even Neo development are gonna stay. I would imagine the developer will have the choice to patch it in for improved experience. So I would say that's more a disclaimer on that. So I'm feeling a little bit some type of way, but hopefully the games will make up the E3. Well, if anything, not just make up, that should be the priority for E3. And I'm gonna release a video on that one soon. Maybe even today, maybe even right after this one, because there's a lot of P3 announcements. Anyway, so that's my talk. Hey, comment, subscribe, let me know how you feel. Are you disappointed that you're not gonna see Neo? Shout out to my man Windy City Gamer. He came out with a little joke on Twitter saying that, talking shit about us ponies, saying that that Sony elevated their game, so now they went from delaying games to delaying hardware. All right, man, mira coño. So shout out to my man. Check him out. But anyways, I'm telling you, Xbox guys, always gotta try to find, always trying to add salt to the wound, don't you? Don't worry, I'm gonna get you back. We'll see, all right? But anyway, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for spending some time with me, so we could do a little commentary. But hey, comment in the section, like the video, dislike the video, subscribe, please subscribe, because I'm gonna release much more content here. And thank you for stopping by. And hopefully, E3 ends up being great. And I'm gonna make a video about that, okay? But anyway, you guys take care, keep it gaming, all right? Keep it gaming.